Time to look at the map. We've got the run from Omaha to St. Louis and Minneapolis and back. And now we're starting the run from St. Louis and all the way on down to Little Rock. And so we already did the first little stretch. This video is about stretch number 2 in between St. Louis and Memphis. Good morning, Tuesday, June 9th. We're packing up tents, and it's a good thing that last night that I went down and the skis were fully floating, but the river went down about 1.5 feet, and luckily it's a nice steep bank down and be able to just shove them off. I would go ask Amy to do it, but I know better. Nah, we'll do it together. I'm just kidding. Today is about 150-mile run down to Memphis, going that way. And looking forward to a marina. Looking forward to a shower. Looking forward to a hotel with a bed. And maybe a restaurant. All of these things would be okay. There's always that half an hour cleanup. Okay, it's not a half an hour, it's 10 minutes, but there's always cleanup to do. Getting on the ski first thing, just so much mud from camping, you gotta just clean it all up. At least it's nice. Somehow, miraculously, the rain has stayed away from us. I say that, and maybe we'll get rained on, but it's so warm. It's like 75 now. I don't think I care if I get rained on. Oh man, we just went through about 15-20 minutes of straight up the gut against the wind, some rollers. It was pleasant. Yes, pleasant. Bumpy, but we got some pretty scenery over there. Sorry for the wind. All right, here with about 36 miles to go. And man, every stretch where the wind is going with the river, you know, more north-south-ish, it's a workout. And so it's good to take a little bit of a breather. These are some of the first bluffs that we've seen in a long time. And so that's a welcome sight, something different to look at. But, all right, Memphis, here we come, 36 miles. Let's see if we just sit and let the current take us. 35, 34. It is so windy that there is a sandstorm going across the sand there. Do you see that? Do you see that up there? That's called a bed and a restaurant, and the pyramid, I think, is Bass Pro Shops, which is right next to our marina. That's a thumbs up. Oh yeah, little Memphis here. We got here to the Memphis Marina, and they have to send it on out. They're moving the floating docks here further out because the water's going down. Got to the room, and now we're going for a 5-minute walk to go get some food. That's a lot of fuel jugs. We are here at the Mud Island Marina, Memphis Yacht Club, and unfortunately their gas pumps are not working today. They're going to be fixed tomorrow, but so instead we luckily the folks volunteered, hey, we'll run the cans in, get them filled up for you, and so they did that, but all of that went into the 2 machines, and now we get to run back and go fill those up again. Little after the fact edit here, 5:30 in the morning as I'm doing my editing. So John Gary had reached out. He works/runs the marina there in Memphis, and he reached out on Facebook, and he was very welcoming in, and so that was appreciated. When we pulled up, we found out that, well, normally they the marina is closed on that day, but he met us there, and unfortunately the fuel dock was not working, but he knew we needed fuel, so he did everything he could between him and his helper. When we pulled up, they were trying to get the pumps fixed, but so we decided, you know what, we're just going to go to our hotel, get cleaned up, go get some food. And in that time, they just discovered that, nah, they're not going to be able to get the pumps fixed. So they volunteered, we'll go run the jugs to the fuel station, which is not that close. And they did that once for us, and then I rode along the second time. We got the jugs filled again. So big thank you to John and there at the marina, just to help us make sure that we get our fuel. We absolutely needed that fuel there. John also made a connection for us the following day. Unfortunately, we did not really do anything in Memphis. We just decided that we'd rather have a double night in Little Rock, Arkansas, instead of Memphis. And so we decided to just kind of we walked just a little bit to go get a restaurant, but did not really do Beale Street or any of the other cool things in Memphis. And that's how the day ended.